Alright, everybody, welcome to the stream. This is Duel from my friend Productions², and we have a hell of a stream today. Not because it's going to be long like last night's stream, but because it's going to be insane. There's a reason that there's an expletive censored out in the title of this stream. It's because what I'm trying to do is going to be extremely hard. Let me go ahead and get this started up again. Background music here. For those of you that don't know, Flash was a kind of like a website development tool. It's also used for like animation and things like that, but you can also make websites in them. And my website for lmpgames.com is a Flash website and is no longer functional because Flash is dead. I have the perfect image here for this. If Photoshop will open, it's being pain in the ass again. This is gonna be the stream thumbnail. This thing here, this is perfect encapsulation of what's going on. So Flash was being phased out by Adobe in 2016, and they said by 2020 we're gonna stop supporting it entirely. Well, that time has come. Chrome doesn't support Flash anymore. Internet Explorer might. I'm not sure about Edge. Firefox I don't think does. I don't believe WaterFox does. I don't think Opera does anymore. So my website, when you go to it, is this kind of looking thing at the moment, and has been for quite a while. You gotta type it in correctly first. Just has this get Adobe Flash Player. That's all it has on there because Flash isn't on there. So what it's supposed to look like though is this. I didn't keep it open. I'll have to redo this part. Preview as Flash. Turn this music off. That's the old music, but it's supposed to look like this. It's supposed to have these balls floating around. They each go to a different part of the website or to an external page, like in the case of the YouTube ball here, or even, I guess, to a certain extent, the wiki ball goes to technically a different website. Oh, no, it is a subdomain, I guess. But yeah, so this is what it's supposed to look like. And this is all done in ActionScript 2 and Flash. What we're going to be working on today is converting this thing to HTML5/JavaScript. And people that know about this stuff will tell you that that's kind of interesting because there are some things that JavaScript cannot easily do that ActionScript can. I mean, it is possible to do it, but it's going to be insane. I certainly don't have the AS2 knowledge and chops that I once did, so we'll be doing a lot of research on this stream, kind of going through, figuring out what's going on, picking apart things, looking up their equivalents in JavaScript, and then beating my head against the wall until something breaks. Whether that's my mind or JavaScript or the website or whatever, maybe the wall, who knows. We'll see how this goes. So, first things first, I guess, is going to be, I don't think I'm going to keep the loading thing. This was something that I had the guy that made my website originally put in to kind of load the Flash stuff in, because he had to kind of do that back then. I think we can just go straight to it at this point, though. So, how this works is we have a timeline. You have this thing that goes on here. It's a loader. Then you have this, which does the rest of it, and then you have this thing down here, which controls stuff. Let's see if I can get the names to show. Control panel, which is what's at the bottom to like hide the audio and stuff like that. So what we're going to do is look at this, because this is the main portion of where all of the insanity is coming from. So we've got these actions on these frames, and this is what we need to convert to JavaScript, is all this stuff. And then it's the main part of it anyway. So we've got our information here in terms of like TMSD. I think TM is time. SD, I'm not sure what that is. Roll, not sure what that is. Stop rotation 1. So I think that's this might also be potentially the settings for when it's rotating, when you move the mouse away from it, the rate it slows down at, potentially. And other things that are setting up the scene. The next action is just saying stop, which I think is for the loader. And then we have this. This is like the main meat and potatoes of what's going on in terms of like loading things in and having the rotation things. Some more stuff here. Go and play. It's starting the music. Scene alpha 100. So setting up some more. I think probably the x coordinate and then the alpha for it. The opacity. Attach movie. Tile display. Next highest depth. And then the last thing is just some more stuff. So I think the main things are going to be in here on frame 10 and figuring out how to get this actually set up in frame 1. One thing I'll need to do is I'll need to also export, if I can, some of the stuff from in here. Checking the rest of these to make sure there's no rotate cube. Okay, we do have some other stuff here. I think that's the control, so like fading the music in and out if you pause it or not. This might be for stuff that was on another page that I never used and actually removed. And then this is all other things. Okay, so I guess first things first is we're going to go ahead and try and export some of this stuff so we have the actual files available. I don't think they're in the folder for this. I think it's all embedded into the Flash file. I guess I can use this. Guard objects, websites, games, main, images. Yes, it's just this other stuff. It's not the button images and whatnot. Those are actually made in Flash. So, I may have to remake these in Photoshop. Export PNG sequence. Button shading, PNG, main. Let me make a new folder real quick. Okay, 2 new folders. Buttons. So that could be annoying because of the fact that... Okay, cool, so it is transparent. Okay, cool, so we could do that. Very well. So button holder, color, glow. Need to... So let me see real quick. Should have left that open. We'll need to be referring to this quite a bit. Okay, so the glow is when you're hovering over the button. Okay. Let me minimize that. So glow. Export PNG sequence. Glow, save. Okay. Got this holder again, home button, loader, shadow, that's for the thing on the bottom, soundbar, sound fader, time display, or title display. And also these will have different things depending on the timeline too, so at least they should. Trying to remember exactly how this works. Oh, here we go. It's up here. Never mind. This is what I was looking for. That's the main menu. It's got the shading, color, logo. I'm thinking that we just export these as they are up here. Okay, we can only do one at a time. That kind of sucks, but it's fine. Yeah, it's the new logo. So we'll leave it menu 0, but I'll also put a thing in here and we'll call it P logo. This is not exactly what it is, but we'll leave the and keep the original name in case we need to refer to it in anything in terms of the coding for when we convert things. Lineage 2 Ragnarok. That's something that hasn't existed for a while. May update some of these too. Hopefully, also if we get this working, I can actually go through and wow. We have lots of frames. I can go through and maybe add even more in, because I think there was a limitation in ActionScript to 8 items. So hopefully we can make this work with more. Okay, it's interesting. Can I set it to not use all the frames? No, I can't. Okay, let's have to delete most of them out of there when we get done. PNG sequence. Oh, interesting. So yeah, this actually has like a glow to it in the middle. I'm gonna take that out. That was kind of distracting in the original one. See how it kind of glows in there. That's the only one that does that, too. Okay, so these are when you're hovered over them, they do this glowy thing. I don't really care about is the initial state, though, this version of it. We'll do the glowy bits in JavaScript somehow. Probably with some CSS to help with that. So it's going to be OV. This is void. That's fine. My portfolio. I gotta redo my portfolio too. Made it back in 2013 or something, a long time ago. It's not the best website. Design possible that I can do. It's actually pretty piss poor. And Gioro. Another project that hasn't seen the light of day for a while. I was making some progress on getting it resurrected, but that kind of went by the wayside. Still planning on getting around to doing it. It's just finding the time to do it because so much work I still have to do on that thing. This is the wiki. Don't even know if X-Ray still works with Arathena. I think Arathena uses an entirely different client than Eathena did, and actually it's able to do some things that you can only do with X-Ray. Client's only the half the problem. The other half's doing all the server stuff too. Here is something that hasn't seen the light of day for a very long time either. Combine Insurrection. I've not worked on. I've been waiting for Source 2 to release before I get back into that. But like database work and things like that. I actually wrote an entire tool to modify the database more easily. I think I showed it on stream a couple times a while back. Export PNG-FSS. This is the Final Fantasy fan site, which I haven't updated in quite a while either. And you can still get to these pages if you know the actual links or have a direct link to them. It's just you can't get to the main landing page, which is the problem. And then the YouTube link. YouTube. Alright. Those are exported. So, we got those now. Don't know if we want anything else out of here. Okay. So, now the fun part. Got to figure out how to actually do this stuff. So I guess we'll go over to Sublime. Actually, I wonder if I can use this to do this. No, this isn't what I thought it would be. This is more of like a Flash kind of variant, or like a Flash competitor. Thought maybe it was like a actual HTML editor. Okay, well, let's do it over here. Save. Let's go over to projects and then to websites. Epic Games. Go ahead and make a new folder for this. We'll call it Revamp. That's just going to do this. Actually, no, this is what I wanted. We're definitely going to need a couple new folders. Images, JS, audio, and CSS. So buttons, what else might we need? Not sure. That's all we need there for now, I think, anyway. CSS, get a new file real quick. Okay, that's not what was supposed to happen. Where'd the file go? Oh, it's not showing up because it's looking for a folder. Yeah, okay, we'll do this. Yeah, that's right. I was like, wait a second, is that supposed to be CSS? I have not made a website from scratch in quite a while. Okay, so we got our thing here. So now we need to figure out is, we need to go through and figure out what all the stuff we have in here is for the actions and what the JavaScript equivalents are, or what plugins we're going to need, or libraries we're going to need to duplicate it. For that, I think we're probably going to need to bring up Excel. Be the best way to handle this. Okay, so AS2 code, I guess. JS equiv / library. Okay, so I'm going to go back to scene 1. Back to actions. Okay. So this dot, this is going to be the first thing probably. Well, again, this is for the loading, so I don't think we need this bit. We might need some of this stuff though. So whether or not it's code or not, I'm going to keep it in here, just so we have it for reference. So TM equals 700. SD equals 0. Notes. So I can put in here what they seem to do. Stop, rotate, or no, roll 0. Roll O, I guess. Roll out, maybe roll over. Stop rotation. Should have been a 0. Wasn't a 0. Focal length. I think this is determining when the buttons start getting blurred out as they're going around the center point. Focus point 0. Stage on line equals T. I'll put these in there so I have no clue what they do at the moment. Stage scale mode. We'll have to look this stuff up in as far as what these do ActionScript as well. And then root the scene y equals stage.height. What about you? Okay. So this is the first part of all the stuff I think we're going to need. I don't think we need this. This is where we're going to get into some interesting bullcrap, probably. So root start actions y. And it's actual function definition. I'm just going to copy that directly in here. Oh, that put them automatically in. Okay, cool. Nice. This is all one block of code. The thing I hate about Excel is the automatic scrolling based on the... This is like the big part here. A. Oh, it couldn't put the whole thing in there, could it? I know it did. It's just not displaying it all. Okay. We'll figure all that out in a little bit. At the end of the day, this might not be impossible to do either, so I'm very aware that this is like trying to turn lead into gold using a fork. Import cubic sortations. Let's see, would have been nice if you left comments over everything, but part of the fun of digging through ancient code. Okay, there's the last bit of it. Now, what else do we need to do? We got this stuff in here. On scene, enter frame, go to play. Guess we can keep that in here mentioned. Attach movies, display. I don't think this is something that we could do in JavaScript, but we'll keep it anyway just so we have that there for in stage height. Stop. Okay.